South Africa, Nigeria, and Ethiopia are located in Africa. Cyril Ramaphosa is the current president of South Africa. Bola Tinubu is the current president of Nigeria. And Tay Atske Selassie is the current president of Ethiopia. Pretoria, Bloemfontein, and Cape Town are the capitals of South Africa. Abuja is the capital of Nigeria. And Addis Ababa is the capital of Ethiopia. South Africa has a GDP of approximately $399 billion. Nigeria has a GDP of over $506 billion, and Ethiopia has a GDP of over $156 billion. South Africa has a GDP per capita of at least $6,485. Meanwhile, Nigeria's GDP per capita is over $2,280, and Ethiopia's is over $1,475. South Africa has exports worth $123 billion. Nigeria has exports worth $46 billion, and Ethiopia, $3 billion. South Africa's electricity production is 245,000 gigawatt-hours. Nigeria has a production of 29,000 gigawatt-hours, while Ethiopia's electricity production is 14,000 gigawatt-hours. The three countries do not have nuclear weapons. South Africa has a population of at least 58 million inhabitants, while Nigeria has a population of approximately 230 million, and Ethiopia has a population of over 116 million. South Africa has a total available military workforce of at least 26 million people. Nigeria has a military workforce of approximately 122 million people, while Ethiopia has 55 million. South Africa has a total population fit for military service of at least 14 million, whereas Nigeria has approximately 88 million, and Ethiopia has over 34 million. The total population reaching military age annually in South Africa is 986,000 people. Nigeria has over 4 million, while Ethiopia has at least 2 million. The number of active military personnel in South Africa is 71,000. On the other hand, Nigeria has over 230,000 active military personnel, and Ethiopia has at least 162,000 active personnel. The number of reserve military personnel in South Africa is 29,000, while this figure is unknown for Nigeria and Ethiopia. South Africa's paramilitary force is 50,000. Nigeria has over 50,000 paramilitary personnel. On the other hand, Ethiopia has 0 paramilitary personnel. South Africa has military spending of at least $2 billion, while Nigeria's spending is approximately $4 billion. Ethiopia has military spending of over $888 million. South Africa's external debt is at least $180 billion. Nigeria has an external debt of approximately $27 billion, and Ethiopia has over $30 billion. South Africa's total foreign exchange and gold reserves are $57 billion. Nigeria holds over $37 billion, while Ethiopia has at least $3 billion. South Africa's purchasing power is $790 billion. Nigeria's purchasing power exceeds $1 trillion, while Ethiopia's is at least $278 billion. South Africa has a total aircraft fleet strength of 194 units, while Nigeria has approximately 147 units, and Ethiopia has a total of 91 units. South Africa's total fleet of fighter or interceptor aircraft is 2 units. Nigeria has over 14 units, while Ethiopia has at least 23 units. South Africa has no dedicated attack aircraft, while Nigeria has at least 24 units. Ethiopia also has 0 units. South Africa's total transport aircraft fleet is 16 units. Nigeria has over 20 units, while Ethiopia has at least 10 units. South Africa has a training aircraft fleet of 79 units. Nigeria has approximately 27 units, while Ethiopia has a total of 27 units. South Africa has 6 units of special mission aircraft. Nigeria has 9 units, while Ethiopia has none. None of the 3 countries has a fleet of tanker aircraft. South Africa has a total helicopter fleet of 91 units. Nigeria has over 53 units, while Ethiopia has at least 31 units. South Africa has 12 attack helicopters. Nigeria has over 15 units, while Ethiopia has at least 6 units. South Africa has a total fleet of 195 combat tanks, while Nigeria has approximately 343 units, and Ethiopia has a total of 680 units. South Africa has a total of 12,140 armored combat vehicles. Nigeria has over 6,404 units, while Ethiopia has at least 10,028 units. South Africa has at least 49 self-propelled artillery units, while Nigeria has approximately 32 units, and Ethiopia has a total of 65 units. South Africa has 104 units of towed artillery. Nigeria has over 339 units, while Ethiopia has at least 648 units. South Africa has 101 multiple rocket launcher units, while Nigeria has approximately 37 units, and Ethiopia has a total of 79 units. South Africa has 407 airports, while Nigeria has 54, and Ethiopia has 57. South Africa has 107 merchant ships, while Nigeria has 832, and Ethiopia has 12. South Africa has 6 ports, while Nigeria has 4, and Ethiopia has 2. South Africa's workforce consists of 22 million employees. Nigeria has over 65 million economically active people, while Ethiopia has at least 56 million. South Africa has 750,000 kilometers of available roads, while Nigeria has 195,000 kilometers, and Ethiopia has 120,000 kilometers of roads. South Africa has 20,986 kilometers of railways, while Nigeria has 3,798 kilometers, and Ethiopia has 659 kilometers of railways. Nigeria's annual oil production is higher than that of South Africa and Ethiopia. South Africa consumes more oil than Nigeria and Ethiopia. Nigeria has greater oil reserves than South Africa and Ethiopia. Nigeria's annual natural gas production is higher than that of South Africa and Ethiopia. Nigeria consumes more natural gas than South Africa and Ethiopia. Nigeria has greater natural gas reserves than Ethiopia and South Africa. South Africa's annual coal production is higher than that of Nigeria and Ethiopia. South Africa consumes more coal than Ethiopia and Nigeria. South Africa has greater coal reserves than Nigeria and Ethiopia. South Africa's total surface area is 1.21 million square kilometers. Nigeria has over 923,000 square kilometers, while Ethiopia has at least 1.1 million square kilometers. Nigeria has a smaller land border compared to Ethiopia and South Africa. Nigeria has more waterways than South Africa and Ethiopia.